my God.
You are looking at exclusive video you'll see only on News 3. Our camera is capturing the same chimp, CJ, who officers tranquilized and returned after it got loose earlier in the day. This time, the chimp grabbed and held on to an Inside Edition photographer. This taking place while we both talked with one of its caretakers. She was telling us that animals kept in captivity are dangerous.
They're cute. I can get her to do some tricks for you if you want, but she'll rip your face off just as soon as she can.
Oh my gosh.
Strangers, just understand one thing, please. With chimpanzees, strangers are enemies.
And there's more dramatic video, this time from a News 3 viewer's cell phone, as Metro officers shot and killed CJ's cage mate, Buddy.
No!
Officers, fearing both creatures on the loose, posed a public danger. Another caretaker who was there when this all went down described for us the raw emotion he had to endure.
I heard bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
You witnessed that. What went through your heart when you saw that?
Well, at that point, you know, I knew it was over. I just wasn't even thinking. I was just like, I was already bracing for it.
Lee Watkinson, who also took care of the two chimps, showed us how he believed the two got loose.
This is like an example of the strength these animals have.
Yeah, it's a really heavy door, so they pulled this off and this loose.
Timmy DeRosa gave us this demonstration.
You're a strong guy, right? Could you please go in there? I am going to shut the door.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
No, just, this was locked.
Right.
Okay, this had a lock on it.
Right.
Can you get
Bottom
out?
it's pretty solid.
So when they were building this cage, I said, do not spare one single bit.
Yeah.
Because I would never be able to sleep if I thought I killed my chimp.
Yet, on this traumatic day, one lost its life. DeRosa says this was a tragic and freak incident. The lesson that population control of exotic animals needs to be something we do not ignore.
There has to be a law that people stop breeding dangerous animals in captivity. Once they're bred, once they're sold, once they get older, then people have to save them. This isn't what we want to do our whole life. We want this problem to be solved.
Well, some impacting words right there. Those caretakers told me tonight that they actually stepped in about 6 years ago when the owners of these chimps were not able to take care of them themselves. Since that time, they tell me that they've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars both to take care of these chimps, but also to keep them secure from other people around them. This is kind of the handiwork that came from such a tough tragedy.
Yes, you know, it took, unfortunately, our daughter passing away for people to really realize that this area is a problem.
After months of mourning the loss of little Mia Decker, her mom, Michelle Terry, along with this close-knit North Las Vegas community, raised money to install these extra signs and these flashing lights, the hopes that the tragic accident that took Mia's life would never happen again.
All right, so let's try this.
All right.
Good. This is good to see these people stopping, isn't it? Thank you guys.
Except for you!
Oh my gosh, even still.
Wow!
What just happened, almost too emotional to bear. Mia's mother, her sister, and myself hit the newly designed crosswalk. We began crossing, and in the exact same lane and fashion as her little daughter got hit and killed, a truck sped past 3 other stopped cars. If we had been just feet ahead, we would have been hit.
Am I right? Isn't that the same lane where she ran? What we just saw was almost the exact scenario.
It was the same lane, yep. Whew. Yeah, and I've had this very, very often. This has happened over here to me.
Yeah,
and usually it's the same lane, and that's the
Yeah.
part that scares me.
Yeah, because the people on the other side stopped, just like they did with your daughter, and that one person just kept going.
So while there could be anger, frustration, or even rage, instead, there was just this heart-clenching, somber sadness. Because on the day when Mia Decker's legacy was remembered with steps towards caution, front and center, we saw there is still much more work ahead.
You know, you've seen on the news constantly that somebody is getting hit, they're not dying, or sadly they're passing away, and that's Those are things you never want to have to read about, because it makes you, as you know, as a parent that this has already happened to, you relive it all over again.
I want to give you a look, first of all, at this candlelight vigil. Friends are just really sharing memories about their friend Raphael Olivos. And while this was going on earlier, Gerard, like you said, we spoke to his mom. She says that police used unnecessary force when her son really needed help.
He's made an impact on all of us.
On a night when candlelight and memories keep the spirit of 23-year-old Raphael Olivos alive,
I don't want this to happen again to any other mother.
we are hearing from his grieving mom.
They started shooting him like if he were a dog.
Police say Olivos came at them with a knife. That's why they shot and killed him. His mom says, though, she pled for them to stop.
I yelled at them and I asked them not to shoot my baby.
Was he walking towards them?
No. He was on the sidewalk and he just continued walking like if they didn't ever talk to him. He never raised the knife.
This mom saying she did call 911 because her son was having a tough psychological time. He was struggling with substantial health issues and not having a job. But what happened when police came stunned her. This woman coming forward because she says what the police did on this day was in cold blood.
He wasn't part of any gang. He was hard worker. And I asked him, you could have, shoot his legs. And that police officer told me, we're not trained to do that. We're trained to kill.
Okay, so here's another live look at this candlelight vigil that is wrapping up right now. We should point out that this is only one perspective. This is the perspective of the mother. Police have said that they did everything to try to avoid this from happening. They fired warning shots. They told the young man to stand down. They said that this was something they had to do. Of course, this entire matter remains under investigation.